Hey guys, welcome back to the Girls That Get It podcast with your hosts Ken and Hand. Hand? What? That's not my name. Han. We're back. As you can see, I'm rusty. We did not post an episode last week. And then before that, we played We're Not Really Strangers for 2 episodes in a row. So it feels like we have not caught up with y'all, caught up with each other, or recorded like a real episode in a minute.
It's been a minute.
It has been. So we're back today. We're going to do a life update, do some random Q&As at the end, and obviously give you our highs and lows.
Yes.
So without further ado, let's just get right into it. Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay, go ahead. Take the floor.
So starting off with my low, one of the last things I feel like I left you guys on is that I went to Nashville. And the reason why I was there was for a job interview. So my low is that I did go all that way and spend all that time to not get the job. So, you know, it was a little disappointing. It definitely was a tease a little bit, but as they say, everything does happen for a reason. And so therefore my high is the fact that since then I have received a job offer. I said Auber.
Auber, we can't speak today. It's okay.
But thank you. I'm super, super excited. And it's honestly, it's for the same company that I interviewed for in Nashville, but it's for a higher position at a different location.
Love that.
So I'm getting ready to move and all those wonderful things, but that is definitely my high. My life it is truly a new life since we last talked, everyone. I'm a new girl.
It's crazy.
Everything's changing and different. Like nothing is what I thought it was. And only good things are to come. But that's the brief summary of the highs and the lows. I know I took you on a little emotional roller coaster there. Everyone was like, "Oh, she didn't get it." They're like, "Oh, she got it."
And they're like, "Oh yeah, she got it! Congrats!" No, y'all will hear all the details about Kenna's new exciting life very soon.
Yes.
But for my highs and lows, are you done?
I am.
Are you done?
Thank
okay,
you
I
for
didn't want to
checking.
cut you off. My high and low. Let's see. Do we start with high and then do low? No, we start with low so we can end on a high.
We start with the low.
I really don't know what I'm doing.
She's really rusty, ladies and gentlemen. Give her a minute.
Why am I
Please
nervous?
forgive her.
I'm like, I feel like this is my first episode. I'm like, what?
Dude.
Okay.
Dang.
I don't know. I'm just nervous for no reason.
You know what we should have done? We should have interviewed each other.
We should have. That would have been good. Dang it.
That's 2
maybe
episodes
next
right there. True.
I know. Maybe the next 2. So now we have like, why am I holding this? Okay. My low
Anyway.
is also, okay, never mind. That's not productive. We're talking about highs and lows here. I just am looking. No. Okay. My low.
Okay.
Is that just lately, and this is just like kind of in life, not even just in life. I kind of have felt lonely lately. And when I say lately, I know it's kind of sad, isn't it? I was thinking about this last night, like, and I was like, dang, like I'm so alone. I know that's so sad. And I'm just gonna be honest on here. I'm like,
be honest.
When I say
We're
this.
friends.
But are we? No, I'm just kidding. We're business partners. No, this isn't even
associates.
But I was just like, wow, I kind of just like feel alone, which I know that's not true because obviously I have friends, I have my family, I have people that care about me that I can go to and I can talk to. But you know, we all get that feeling every now and then when it's just you're just like sitting in your room by yourself and like at the moment you're not really talking to anybody. And I was just watching TV and I was just sitting here and I was like, like it's just me. like what?
He looks around. She does a quick check.
Literally, like I know it sounds kind of funny and like I'm laughing it off because I feel better today and it was a fine day. But I'm just like. Lately I've just been like I don't know why. I just have felt kind of alone. So that would be my low. I know that's kind of like low-key depressing, but
I'm sorry, friend.
It's okay. We'll get through it. And that's part of life. Yeah. My high, on a better note, and this is just extremely broad, but I just been living that post-grad life worry-free. Like I haven't had to worry about anything, which yes. Well, honestly, no, I haven't even applied to jobs besides not even, I have like a couple interviews, I guess you could say soon. I didn't even, I'm not applying to jobs. I'm not actively applying to jobs at this very moment. which is fine. Whatever. But I'm just like completely just chilling, and I work my part-time job still, so that's fine and that's cool, and I'm still making money. But other than that, I just come home and I don't have to worry about anything. Like I don't have to worry about schoolwork. I don't have to worry about. I'm just chilling. So that's probably my high, is that I'm just like,
Ooh,
enjoying these weeks and months or however long before I start a real job, just like living and not having to be on a schedule besides working when I want, and then I come home and then I'm chilling.
Totally.
So that's probably my high.
Totally. That's a big high.
Yeah. So that would be that, and then life updates. I guess you can go first. Yours is you have a bigger and longer life update than me, so I'll let you go.
Yeah. This section is really just like we kind of scratched the surface on what's been going on in our highs and lows, but not only have we not caught up on a lot of things, but we definitely haven't caught you guys up on everything. I did post kind of like a deeper summary on my personal YouTube if you want to see like the tea on the move and the job and all that stuff.
Can I cast this is down below?
Thank you. This is going to be like very, very similar to that. I'm going to try not to do like verbatim that, but I wanted to also share with you guys and give you more of like the raw, unedited, just chit chat and kind of tea. Mm-hmm. So as I mentioned before, the job I interviewed for in Nashville, the job that I ended up getting, sorry, got a text. I'm going to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Mm-hmm. It's about engagement.
Brief intermission. Oh, gosh.
Yeah. So I got a job in Colorado. That's the big T. That's the big T. I said it once. Thank you. If you would have told me 2 months ago, 6 months ago, a year ago that I would be moving to Colorado, I wouldn't believe you. I'd be like, I'm not.
You would have laughed.
I'm like, sorry, what? Since when? When I graduated, I was pretty set on living in the South. I grew up in the South. I like just like the Southern hospitality. I like the friendliness. I like that even though you have nice warm weather, you still have seasons without it being miserably cold. Mm-hmm. And a couple of places I had my eyes set on was Texas, Georgia, South Carolina, Tennessee, places like that. I do also love the beach, so any place that had a beach was a bonus, not a must. But as I started interviewing for the job in Nashville, I was made aware of certain opportunities available at other locations within the same company. So I applied to 5 locations, 6 locations, just to see like, could I get potentially a better location? Could I potentially get further with one company or like not company, one location than the other? Just not knowing how it worked, but I was really passionate about this company in general and didn't even think I would get the Nashville interview. And so I was like, if I can get this, like, let me just see what I can do. And I was also, like, to be quite blunt, so hungry and almost desperate for a job at this point. Yeah. And so I was applying to so many things. I had 2-3 interviews a day for probably about 2 to 3 weeks. And so it was a lot to juggle, several different time zones managing, but I just got really, really passionate about this company. And was so happy that I even got to interview for the Nashville role. But what really stuck out to me about this opportunity in Colorado was the team from the moment I met them was just so encouraging. They were so positive, and not that any other location wasn't, but this just stood out to me about this team. Yeah. And then within my second interview with the Colorado team, the woman said, "You have a great portfolio. We love your work." And she pulled up some of the websites of the companies that I worked for before and asked like my role and asked like what I exactly did. And just, I don't know, just had a genuine conversation as well as, far as like my renderings as well as my portfolio. We talked about like my projects, and she was like, "I think you have potential to be considered for a higher position than you originally applied for. Would you be interested?" And I was like, "Are you?"
Absolutely.
Yeah. Like it is so hard to get not only an entry level job, but then to be say, "I see more potential in you. We think you could do more. We think you could have more collaborative design role with us. And we want that for you." 1,000% yes. I think that is so hard to find in any industry, much less this one, and much less for your first job at specifically this company.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah.
So I had several more meetings with the team in Denver. They did a skills assessment just so that they could see that I wasn't lying about anything, and also just to prove like my skills,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And luckily I got the job offer. So I got the job offer the Monday after Friday the 13th in April, and submitted the contract, I think that Wednesday. So about a week later. And my first day.
Wait, pause. I just want the listeners to know that I don't sound enthusiastic, because I was all like, woo, yay, amazing in the moment. Like, we've already been, she's already told me.
She does know this part about it.
I already screamed. So if I sound like I don't give a crap, I do. I'm just letting her talk.
She does.
We've already done the congratulations situations.
Yes.
So just so nobody comes for me. Okay, you may continue.
Yes, she is my number one supporter besides my mother. So
yeah.
Very, very enthusiastic. And I've been really, honestly, on that note, really thankful for all my friends that have been so supportive. No one has given me crap. Everyone has truly seen what a great opportunity it is for me. And they also recognize just like how ready I am. And they can see that sparkle come back into my life, my eyes, my enthusiasm. I do think people are beginning to acknowledge and recognize the true shift of my lifestyle, as well as potentially what will become my personality with the type of role that I'm in, as well as most of our peers, if they have a job, it's not a full-time job. And if they do, it's not a typical corporate office job. It's I have a lot of friends in the military. I have a lot of friends that are still in school or just graduating, so haven't started like a full-time career. And like, this is intense. So basically, the past month where you've been listening to our We're Not Really Strangers episodes, I have just been in full-on packing, moving, organizing, lease signing mode. I do have an apartment. I have signed a lease. I move in the 12th. I am taking a U-Haul across the dang country. So that'll be a nice...
That's crazy. That's like 2 months. By the time this is up, you'll already...
I move in the day this goes live.
Oh my gosh.
I'll be like carrying my boxes in Colorado.
Gosh. Y'all go comment on her Instagram, her TikTok, her YouTube, Kenna Casto, and say, congrats, you are an adult now. Time to do adult-ish. Hope you're having fun moving.
True. I hope I'm not dying.
I know. Same.
But yeah, I have dreamed for so long to have my first apartment, and like,
I'm just excited. I'm so happy that you got a job and are moving and all the things that you deserve, but I'm just selfishly ready for the moving content. I need to be entertained. I need the apartment tour. I need to see. I've been like, I need vision boards. I need aesthetic checks. Yes. I need to see everything you're doing. I need to see the floor plan. I need to see how you're designing it. Like, I need to know, and I want to visit tomorrow, and she's not even there yet. I'm so excited.
I will definitely be updating, posting all that stuff. I've got a good vlog coming this Wednesday. So
I was going to ask you earlier what you were posting, but then I forgot.
Yeah, I vlogged all weekend and I'm vlogging today. Speaking of, let me take a clip right now. Everyone say hi for the vlog.
But everybody say hi.
Like anyone could say hi besides just
I was about to say, by the time it'll be up already by the time. Yeah. Unless you're filming for next week. But anyway, no, this is exciting. No. I'm excited for you. I can't wait.
It is, because I've also been soaking in just like the last couple months here in Wilmington. I feel like by going college out of state, I've gotten a lot of like the goodbyes out of the way. And being here for the past 9 months, I've really got to do anything that I did want to do. So it's not like a rush in that regard. I will say probably the biggest shock for me has just been the fact that I'm going to be in a different time zone. And worst case scenario, I'm going to be 2 hours ahead of all like my friends and family.
Worst case scenario, 3.
No, West Coast is 2. I'm technically on Mountain Time.
Oh, okay.
Or Central.
Okay. I think Central.
I don't know which one. I think you're right. I think it is Central.
I don't know though. Don't quote me on that.
One of the 2. But,
2 hours. That's all you know.
Yeah. I knew in New York I could get on an hour flight and be home pretty quickly. I also knew if I had to drive it, it wasn't completely impossible, where it really isn't practical to be driving home from Colorado because it takes a full 24 hours without stopping. And obviously
that's not realistic for one person.
No. And then with the prices and inflation these days, flights are also not that reasonable for just a random time. Also, part of having the full-time job for anyone is you can't just decide to take a long weekend whenever you want. You have to put your request in, obviously have it approved, and then just like anyone else, I only have like so many vacation days a year. I got to be careful and like really choose when I want to spend them.
Yeah. It's not just like it's not like your part-time job at the Gap where you can put in unlimited requests and they'll let you take off because you work at Gap. Why, like, you know?
Right. Nothing against working at the Gap.
I know my mom actually used to work at Gap when she was like in her 20s. She used to work at Gap and what's that other one called? I don't know. Banana Republic. I think they're owned by the same people. Banana Republic. Is Banana Republic owned by Gap? I think they are.
I think they are.
I don't know. Anyway,
you're right.
Continue.
But yeah, so that's what I've been up to. Obviously, as the podcast continues, as I continue to vlog, post TikToks, whatever, I will continue to share all of that. The last kind of note I have on this journey is I do feel like this is a new era, obviously. Like, not only is a physical and career shift happening, I feel like personality-wise, I'm always going to be me. That's never going to change. Like, I am who I am. I love who I am. I truly am my greatest project. But as far as things I want, how I want to be treated, how I'm going to portray myself, like,
you're evolving.
It's a new era. It's like professional lady Kenna. Like, it is.
She said, do not get it twisted.
Do not get it twisted. Everybody. I have responsibilities. I'm going to go from wearing athleisure clothes more days than not to wearing pantsuits and heels to work. Yeah. Like,
that's crazy. Oh my gosh. Tell me how it is, because I need to know.
I will.
I'm ready. That's the best part about. That's the best part about you getting a job before me, is that you can tell me everything about it. Like,
true.
I can learn all the secrets. Yeah.
True. And that's something I'm definitely excited to share and like document through our social media things, because like that's what in college, it was so fun to share like college things, and now I'm ready to share work things. And I think so many influencers and content creators have just become solely that, either just influencers or content creators, where like I fully plan on trying to keep up with all of this in a professional way while still pursuing my design career. And I think that'll be such an insight to people, and will hopefully continue to like build this great community that I'm growing now, because there's more to life than just posting a pic or making a video. Like, I'm very passionate about a career, and hope other people are about theirs. And that's not to shade anyone that does this full time, because it truly can be a full-time job. But yeah, it's so exciting. It to be honest, it just feels good to be like me again. Yeah.
And now you get to get back into your routine, do your you things, and nobody can stop you.
No one can stop me.
It's just gonna be you and the state of Colorado.
I know. It's a new adventure. I love adventures, and when I say I don't know a soul there, I do not.
Literally.
I've already gotten invited to a party. I've already been given list of recommendations. I have truly been networking, trying to make friends.
She said, I ain't even there yet, and I got plans, okay? True. She's making magic happen, people. Take notes.
It is. But I think all those things falling into place is kind of just even more of a sign that like this is meant to be, and this is a great opportunity. And also, I've only heard good things about Colorado.
It's true. That's true.
Maybe I'll never come back. Who knows?
Yeah, you might fall in love.
I know. That's what people keep saying. But we'll see. That's going to wrap up mine. If you guys have specific questions, obviously I'll share more later, but feel free to comment them if you're watching on YouTube. But I'm going to hand it off to Han so she can give us her update of all the things that's been happening in her life.
My update is not nearly as exciting as yours, or as long. Well, not that yours was long, but I don't have much to say besides a couple things. I think last that like y'all heard, I like just graduated.
Yes.
Which I did. I did graduate. Woohoo. Thank you. And I officially got my diploma delivered to my house. I haven't seen it because it's at my dad's house and he does not live here. But I will be seeing it this weekend. So it's officially official. They cannot take it back. It is signed, sealed, delivered. So it's mine.
Wow.
But like I said, I've just been living that post-grad life. Like it's been a month. Tomorrow is an exact month since I graduated. And I was thinking about it earlier. I was like, I'm literally like tomorrow it's a month. Like it's already been a month. it's already been a month, but it's only been a month. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I don't know. It's just a weird feeling.
True.
That it's like over for real. And like, I'm going to be an adult soon. So that's crazy. But yeah, I really have not done much. I've been working, trying to save that bread because obviously adult life comes with adult responsibilities, and hopefully sometime soon I will be moving into my own place, and that costs money, obviously. So I'm trying to save and work as much as I can in the meantime, but also still have a little bit of fun and not be like so busy to where I don't have free time. So just this last week, actually, what's today, the 6th? Or a couple weeks
Yeah, it's
ago, a
6th.
week and a half ago, a couple weeks ago, I went to Texas for the very first time for like 9 days. I have never been to Texas. I've always wanted to go, and I went. So it was a lot of fun. I didn't get to do all of the like touristy big city things just because of the way the week worked out and just other plans that we had, but it was a lot of fun. I went to Six Flags, which, if you know me, I love a good amusement park. I don't know what it is about it, but I grew up going to Busch Gardens on the East Coast, and so I had never been to Six Flags, but I've always heard that it's the place to be, and so we went, and it was a lot of fun. It was honestly a really nice park. Like, the reason I love Busch Gardens so much is because it's so clean, and like there's a lot of trees, and it's very nice. And this particular Six Flags gave me the similar vibes. It was just like a lot bigger.
Ooh.
So it was cool. It was nice. Spent the day there, got on a bunch of roller coasters, chilled. It was a good time. Went to, I guess in Texas, if anybody has been to Texas or is from Texas, you probably know this, but I'm from North Carolina, the beach. And in North Carolina, specifically at the beach, this is not a thing. But people in Texas, their beach is like going to the rivers, taking an inner tube and just like chilling, floating down the river and drinking and listening to music and talking to friends and just like chilling. So we did that, which is kind of fun and different, just to see like how different places, just like the different versions of like their beach activity or their summer activity is floating the river, and ours is going to the beach. So it's kind of cool to see that. So I did that. It was fun. And then honestly, I just like chilled a lot, ate a lot of good food.
Hey.
Honestly did eat a lot of good food. Like, Texas has some good food, for one, and for two, so in North Carolina we have Bojangles, right? And it's amazing because you can just get a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, and it's the cure to life. Well, they don't know what a biscuit is in Texas. They don't got biscuits. That's not their thing.
That's
Their
a southern
breakfast
thing for sure.
I know. Their breakfast thing is like bacon, egg, and cheese tacos, like breakfast tacos. At every place.
With a burrito.
No,
burrito, fine, but a taco.
Breakfast tacos. Yeah, breakfast tacos is like every single thing there.
From
That's
the
like
fast
all the
food joint.
well, they have specific restaurants that are just breakfast tacos, breakfast burritos, breakfast, or even like there are some places that have like all foods, and then they'll have a breakfast section with like breakfast tacos, and I'm like, wait a second, what? And like, where are we? But honestly, fire. Like, every breakfast taco I had, we probably had them like 4 days of the 9 days we were there, which is kind of a lot. So good. I love breakfast taco. I just love tacos. So it was good food overall, a good time. Definitely hot as F. Like, really hot, and I got a little burned, but that's okay. It's all part of it.
Crisp.
I know. But I definitely want to go back to explore the cities more. We weren't even like, we were just on the go because everything in Texas is so, the state is so huge, and there's just so much to do. And it was like one day I had to be in San Antonio doing this, and then the next day we'd be 2 hours away, and then like 2 days later we drove 3 hours away. So we were on the go a lot of driving. But it was a good time. I'm glad I got to experience the state a little bit. I definitely want to go back and go to like the Austin, the Dallas, and see what that's all about, because I've heard good things. But
Girls
it was
trip?
we should. It was a nice ease into it though, and I can't complain. We should do that, actually. Like, for real. I would be down.
We've been talking about it.
I know. We've been talking about it for like, honestly, years now, I feel like.
I know. Because let me just say, when she got back from Texas, I was like, was it everything we always thought it was? Because I was so jealous she got there before me. Like, truly, deeply, my soul was stirred when she was like, I'm going. I was like, without me? Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I can't even
have a great
tell you.
time.
I can't even tell you if it was everything we think. It has
Right,
potential,
and
though.
she was like-
From what I
Yeah.
did experience, it has potential.
She said we didn't really get to do the things that at least me and her had talked about doing when we would go.
Right.
Or if we lived there, which doesn't mean her trip wasn't still great, but it was like, oh, so it's
It was
almost like
I was on the
she
more
hasn't scratched the surface.
Yeah, we were on the more like chill side, the more like country-ish, not countryside because we weren't, but you know what I mean.
You were like
We weren't
like a local.
going.
You weren't
Right, exactly. So it was a fun time. I'm glad I got to go, and I can't wait to go back. But
Yeah.
other than that, the only other like main updates is that I'm going to Seattle very soon. I'm literally going next Wednesday, and it's Monday. So pretty soon.
Oh my goodness, that's
like
rocks
a week,
my world.
A week and 2 days. I'm really excited. I'm excited to go for one, just to go places and be doing stuff. I guess I'll explain why I'm going. There's no secret. It's not a secret mission or anything.
You mentioned it earlier.
Yeah, I am going because I am going to be meeting with a few different companies that are in Seattle to talk about potentially job opportunities. I guess I'm viewing it as an interview because that's what it is, but it's a little complicated how I got there. It's been like I have a few connections, and then people have been talking to people, and it's kind of like through the grapevine it happened. Thank goodness I like have people who have been willing to help me. My uncle is the one who lives in Texas. What? No, he doesn't. He lives in Seattle, and he knows a bunch of people, so he's kind of been helping me out, which I really appreciate. But I'm going in person officially to meet with some of these people to talk about these jobs and be interviewed. So I'm very excited about that. One, just to go travel somewhere, and I haven't really seen my uncle. Well, last time I went was 2 years ago, and before then, I hadn't seen him since I was literally like 5 years old.
I remember that trip.
I did not grow up.
Not that I went.
No, but you remember me going. Yeah, we didn't grow up like seeing that side of our family because they were always in Seattle and we were in North Carolina, and so we just didn't get to see each other as often. So I'm excited to go see him. My cousins live out there. Not with him, but they live out in Seattle as well. So I'll get to see them and have a little bit of family time and just catch up and also see the city. Because when I went last, it was like the middle of COVID. And so a lot of things were closed. And
that's right.
I didn't get to see as much as I would like because literally it was like August of 2020. A lot of things
Seattle
were closed.
got hit hard.
They did. It was like a ghost town, honestly. So I'm excited to go back and hopefully get to like experience the more normal side of it and see kind of what it's all about and explore a little bit, and also hopefully make some progress with getting a job. I'm excited, nervous. I don't know. I have no expectations. Like I'm not expecting to get something. I'm not expecting to not get something. And I also know that the process of being interviewed and getting a job is a long time because you don't just get interviewed once and they're like, we want you. Like that's not how that works. So I'm just excited to be getting my foot in the door, going places, meeting new people.
Well, you can look at it at the stance like, would I be happy living here one day if I were to get a job here, instead of like just going on vacation? Right. I feel it's like it's a productive and a fun trip. So I'm excited about it. And right.
I'm going by myself, even though I'm staying with my uncle and he's going to be there and he'll be showing me around and doing all the things. It's just me getting on the airplane, going over there. So I don't know why, like that's kind of fun to me. I kind of like being in airports like alone. I don't know. Is that weird?
No,
kind of fun.
You know, I love a good solo trip.
I know you do.
It's just empowering and it's fun.
Yeah,
and
it's true.
You really got to go where the wind takes you. Like, it's a good time.
It is a good time. So yeah, that's obviously I'll have all the updates and debriefs about that in the next episode or whenever we talk next after I get back. So stay tuned for that because I'm excited and I can't wait. But that's pretty much my main updates, honestly. I think when we're at a good time point where we can kind of shift to the Q&A because we're about halfway halfway there. So Q&A time.
Yeah, some of our favorite podcasts that we've done are when we just do these random Q&As. We just come up with questions we want to ask each other. And it's fun because you really get to see our true dialogue as if we really were on FaceTime, just chit-chatting, and you're our extended besties. So that's what we're going to do for the rest of this episode. They're kind of lighthearted today, you know, just for funsies, just the casual things. But I'll let you...
Why am I low-key out of breath right now?
You shared a lot.
I'm like, I forgot to breathe.
Story time. I was like, let me sit down, take notes, you know.
She really went in. I didn't want to just be like, yeah, I went to Texas and I'm going to Seattle. Bye. You know, had to share. I don't know.
You did what you came to do. Okay. This is the podcast we asked you to share, and she did just that.
And I forgot to breathe while I was doing it. Anyway, so am I going first? Is that what you were saying?
I would say let's let you ask first so that way I can answer and you can catch your breath. And I think you have one more question than me.
I do. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So,
all right. First one. I like this one.
Don't laugh like that. She goes, hee hee.
No, I'm curious to see what you're going to say. I hope you have a good answer.
Me too.
But we'll see. You always have good answers. I don't know. Okay. Question 1. Sometimes I'm like, can I just, I'll just ask you the question.
To speak today.
Literally. Also, yeah. Okay. Question 1.
Okay.
What is, in your opinion, the best way to slide into someone's DMs without being cringy or weird?
Okay. I'm actually glad you brought this up because there has been, I don't know, nothing crazy, but I have been truly just a little left speechless by the lack of effort people put in when they slide in. And it's honestly offensive. I'm like, you really think I'm going to respond to hey?
To hey, I know.
You think I'm gonna what's up? Do not what's up me. Nothing.
I know. Like, that's why I wanted to bring this up.
Oh my god.
And I also saw a TikTok the other day that was like, there was this guy and he was like, I'm tired of trying to slide into people's DMs on these dating apps because what am I supposed to say besides hey or you're cute that like piques their interest? And then he literally sent somebody start an argument like we're a married couple, and it was actually hilarious.
Oh my! It was
because they were going like back and forth about like, I can't believe you did this, and he was like, well, maybe if you didn't do that, I wouldn't have done. And it was actually hilarious.
Okay,
so I'm
like,
how
this was funny.
How do you slide in without being like the hey or the sups or the the cringe and the weird?
And I'll even go as far to say this. Obviously, I think the hey and what's up, if you're doing that, you might as well just not send a DM because as a female in this society, if you're responding to that, please raise your standards.
No.
And it's not even a diss at the person. It's just like, that is not...
There's no substance.
If someone walked up to you in public and just said, hey, and then stared at you, you would not respond.
You'd be like, wait, what?
You would ask them a question. You would start a conversation. You would say something that intrigues their interest. And I will even go as far to say this. When it's digital, I don't even really want the first thing you to say is to be like, oh, wow, you're super pretty, or wow, you're hot, or wow, you're gorgeous. Because I assume... specifically if it's on a dating app or if you're a rando sliding up on a picture or commenting or responding,
you probably think that if you're
the whole point is if you're, and I'm talking a dating app specifically, if you swipe right, I hope it's for the fact that you think I'm attractive, because that's exactly what you're judging me on.
I was gonna say they're not judging your personality besides what you have in your bio.
Literally,
how much is that gonna show?
And I'll tell you right now, I don't really use dating apps because I don't really like them. But the few times in the past that I have, I don't put a bio. I give you nothing to work with. You impress me because that's how this works.
That's funny. She said you just opened a can of worms, and now let me get into it.
Yes. There's actually 3 DMs right now that I haven't responded to of like people sliding in. And I'll read the 3. And I'll tell you what's wrong with all of them, and then I'll tell you what I'd want you to say. Okay, so this one person says, you're cute as F, sorry, not sorry. And their profile picture is a picture of sneakers.
No, they just...
And they're private. No. What do you want me to do with that?
Who is that? Do you know
I'm not even trying to be like an asshole. I don't think I'm hot shit, but like, realistically, the things that you could respond is thanks and okay. Like, he just made a statement. It doesn't require a response. Give them a reason to respond. Ask a question or start a conversation. Because that, to me,
true.
like, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me know.
She said, do not play these games.
This one also cracks me up. Someone slid up on my story and responded, "You've been out to Atlanta before? Question mark, heart emoji, heart eyes emoji, and then the eye looking sideways emoji."
Is that who I think it is?
What do you think it is? It's no one we know.
Oh, okay.
This person has 19,000 followers. Oh, yeah, tell me later.
I'll tell you who I thought that was just for a split second. That's funny. Yeah.
Okay.
Besides the fact that I think I thought I knew who that was, which I definitely don't. What do they think you're going to say? Nah, you trying to let me come? Like, trying to let me come out to Atlanta?
Exactly. Don't be a little presumptuous either and think I would, one, travel for you. And
you don't even know
two,
them.
It's like also kind of implying that like I would have to put in the effort to meet you when I don't know you. I don't know how you found my account. Anyway. Okay. And then there's actually two more. The next one just says
DMs on DMs.
Sorry,
DMs.
I'm giving lessons out here. The next one
go ahead.
Says it's a guy. He has a profile picture. It's of his face. I can see it without following him because he's private. He says, "You're super beautiful!" Exclamation mark. Really stuttered on that one, but I was like, again, you're not asking me a question, and thank you. I really do appreciate the compliment, but do you really think by sending this you're going to get a response?
Well, yeah, and even if they
I can't tell if I'm coming out like an asshole, but
slightly, but like I know what you mean because we've talked about this before.
Yeah, just come on, guys.
Well, it's just if you truly want to
stand out
to get to know somebody, or you want to talk to them, or you're actually interested, it's like the first impression sets the tone. And if you're just like, what's up? It's like you seem kind of like you don't really care. You don't want to put in effort. You don't want to try to like make things go well. And it's just not. It's not a good.
And going
it's
back,
not a good look.
Yeah. And going back to the whole point of like, if you are contacting me based off of a picture, I assume you're reaching out because you like what you see. I think it's very shallow to continue to comment on it because not just for women, but anyone you're pursuing, regardless of your position and who you're going for, they have more to offer than their body or their appearance.
Right.
Like, it's very like minimal effort on your part to say, wow, you're beautiful. Even though it's a very nice compliment, I would rather them notice I have a link in my bio. I enjoy time outside. I pursue design, like, and say, oh, like, what type of design do you, like, I'm more likely to respond if you ask me a genuine question about myself. And even if it was someone like, hey, I know you don't really know me. I'm very interested in getting to know you. I live here. Like, basically prove to me you're not a sketchy creep just thinking that I'm attractive.
Right.
Tell me what you do. Tell me about you. If I don't follow you and you're on a private account, how could I vet you? What would make me want to follow you and say, is he worth my time? Am I interested? Do I think he's attractive? Like,
yeah, especially when all they say is you're cute. Sorry, not sorry.
Girls love to talk about themselves. If you're on specifically, I guess.
Sorry. Gets me.
It was funny. I liked it because it wasn't just like, hey, you're pretty. Like, it was like, sorry, not sorry, but you're cute. Like, I could just imagine some guy saying that.
Saying it, I know, yeah.
Well, and then my last example, the guy just sent, do you work out? Question mark.
What? That's a little odd. I mean, like, okay, that's a question.
And it wasn't in response to
anything.
He didn't, like, slide up on a picture. He just DM'd me that. And
why do you want to know? That's a little... I mean, okay, better than you're cute because he's asking a question, but that's a little interesting question. Like, that's a weird choice.
I'll say, I didn't respond and I don't plan on it. But part of me thought about it just to know what he was talking about.
Yeah, that's confusing.
You know? So as far as, like, my feedback, ask questions, show interest. And also, I'm a big and this is more personal than advice. Type out a sentence and have a conversation through a paragraph rather than sending what's up, want to meet up, or like very short, brief things, because I text as if I was speaking. And I know it looks like sometimes I'm sending you a long paragraph, maybe cussing you out, but it's really probably just me going into detail about something I'm passionate about. And in my opinion, showing effort, putting in effort is the most attractive thing you can do. So go in humbly, looking for a connection. And honestly, don't go in saying, I'm going to date this girl, because we catch that energy and we're like, you need to slow your roll.
Yeah, true. That's true.
And I'm going to shut up here because that was a long response, but I just really got into it. I just really got into it.
She said, funny that you ask.
Yes. I've been meaning to send you some of those responses because I knew you'd laugh.
Oh, that's hilarious. We love to see that. Okay, cool. That's a good answer.
Thank you. Okay, so my question for you. You kind of brought it up earlier because you were interested in what I was doing, but I want to know for you, how are you going to decorate your next apartment?
Oh,
what's
girl,
the vibe?
You can't
what's
ask me
the
these
aesthetic?
Questions.
No, you got to give me a vibe check, okay?
I can't give you nothing. I don't got any. I don't know.
That's not the question I asked.
Listen, you're asking for too much, okay?
So these are my boundaries. You're crossing them.
I haven't even thought about it like once. You know what's crazy? I was trying to think of the other day. I was like, what is my aesthetic? Like, who even am I? And I wish I could be those like dark aesthetic girlies. I kind of love it. I want to be that so. Yeah. I want to be that so badly. I just think that's a lot of work, and I don't know if I can maintain that. I don't know. It just seems exhausting. Not even exhausting in a bad way. That's a lot of work. You know what I mean?
It is. And to be like a true aesthetic girly is a lot of work.
Right. So like for my new apartment or next place, or I don't know, not the same vibe that I have now. Well, one, I hate my room now because it's not really, I don't hate it. Okay. I don't hate it. But it's not really a compilation of what I would go out and buy to decorate a space. It's kind of just a compilation of things that I had that I liked enough to put up. Like the only thing I bought are like these shelves behind me, which I don't mind the shelves. I like the shelves. And I think I bought this flower painting that's next to me for like my very first apartment room, which I do like that and I want to keep it. But otherwise, like this elephant behind me, I think was a gift maybe.
We can't see that.
I know
what you're talking about.
There's like a colorful elephant painting behind me, which I loved when I got it, and I'm into elephants, but the colorfulness is just not me anymore. And I don't know, just everything else in here is
do you have like a just color palette?
It's kind of just thrown together. I kind of think that I want like blues.
I was gonna
but I don't know what
if you do
shade.
The gray tones,
yeah, that's what I kind of think. With it. That's what I kind of think.
I could see that with you, like dark gray charcoal bedding.
Maybe that could be.
I'm not trying to.
You're not trying to tell me. Yeah.
But
no, well, yeah,
because that goes with the dark aesthetic,
right? Yeah, exactly. I don't know though. It's really hard, and I haven't even looked like on Pinterest or like.
Yeah,
I've looked nowhere, so it could completely change. But off the top of my head, I don't know. I kind of think I could dig that maybe.
You know who to call.
I'm going to call you for sure. I'm going to say, Kenna Casto, make me a freaking Pinterest board, please. Like, I will literally pay you to come out to wherever I live and decorate my apartment.
True, because now that it's my career.
Yeah, exactly. That's crazy.
No, I was asking because I'm not struggling, but I've definitely been slow to do all the things that you mentioned earlier. Because I've been trying to do logistics things. So I didn't know if you had a vision, and I'm always looking to be inspired. So
I don't. You're asking the wrong girl, but like maybe blues. But that's me. I know you like creams, tans, whites, and are you gonna do any green, or is that too much?
I unintentionally, yes. Like I'd love to have plants, not real ones, but artificial ones, and then like I think naturally with my belongings, green will come in. And if there is a color that's involved, but I have been shifting away from the gray tones, like the cool tones. Like my last apartment and all my dorm rooms were black, white, and gray, and I loved it. But I really want to do the whites, creams, and tans, which is challenging because it's not. I don't see it in stores as much. I definitely think trend-wise, it's what's hot right now, and so I think this fall everyone will make the shift, but we're not there yet.
Right.
But the main reason why I'm doing it is because I want everything to be like very crisp white. And at least right now, I know I'm going to be single and living by myself. And there's just not many more times in life where I can probably like do this and be all girly. Because I wouldn't make like my future boyfriend or husband live in that.
Right. I feel you.
And especially if I get pets. No.
Yeah. True.
So, but we're trying to do warm tones. I'm struggling to not get boho because I don't want boho,
Yeah,
but I
you
don't
said
want
that.
glam.
You need the in between.
Yeah, so we'll see. No rush.
Also, you're gonna hate me for saying this, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
Okay.
I was thinking more about like what you would say. I don't know if I could actually commit to this as far as like my vision for my next place. And you're gonna be like, you just say this because you want to be her and copy everything that she does. But y'all, Claudia, her house is gorgeous, and she has a style, and it's not even just her. Her and her boyfriend Phineas, their style is like very adult, very homey, very like funky, like eclectic, a little bit different. Like they play with patterns and colors a lot. And I kind of love it. And I don't know if it's like just me being obsessed with her and anything she does, I'm like, go off, queen. But it's like nobody that I've seen besides her. Like I just don't, you just don't see that kind of vibe. It's like she has one more old school vibe. And it's like, it's very homey and comforting. And that's the problem, is that I sometimes find that these like modern aesthetics can be kind of like hospital vibes. Not hospital vibes in the sense that it looks, but you walk in and it just feels like, oh, I'm just like walking into a bright room, and it doesn't feel comforting or homey.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to like mix hominess with like more modernness and hope to have like a little bit of, I don't even know what that would be called, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's a cute vibe. But didn't know that would be your style, but I do think what you said about her having a very specific style and it working.
Does. Yeah. I don't know if that would be my style completely, but I feel like I could see myself using parts of it like sprinkled here and there.
This is true.
But anyway, that's just that on that. Okay, next question. I feel like we're
just diving in, okay?
We really
ain't
are.
No
really
shame
are.
into the long combos, okay?
You're right. Okay. I don't even know if you have a favorite of what I'm about to ask you, but we'll see. What's your favorite podcast and why, if you have one?
Oh my gosh.
Do you have one?
Yeah, I love a good podcast. But the one that I still listen to, like in my like with my daily AirPods in, I don't have to watch the YouTube visual to enjoy it. Mm-hmm. It is the Male Models Podcast with Josh Peck and Joe Volpis. And my only complaint is that I wish they were longer episodes, because there's something about Josh Peck's voice that it's so calming.
I love him. He's so good.
Yes.
He so good.
I genuinely downloaded his book and listened to the Audible version of it because I wanted to listen to more of his voice talking.
I was about to say, didn't he did the audio version of his book?
Yes.
Yeah, we love that.
And I just think he's got good life stories. I also like the Joe guy. I say that because I don't know him. I'd be weird to be like, yeah, I know Joe. I don't. Don't know either of them personally.
I was gonna say, are you friends with Josh? Because if so, I want to be friends.
True. No, but I just appreciate him breaking that barrier of being a celebrity and just being like, I'm still a real person. I still like going to my middle American chain restaurants. I will raise my kid humbly, but also gives you enough like juice and pizzazz and like sparkle, not only through his stories, but the way he tells it. Like he could tell you about what he had for breakfast and I'd be entertained.
And it's entertaining. He's a really good storyteller. Yeah.
And it's just hard to find. I think a lot of the things that I would also say are like my go-tos are losing their sparkle for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I don't know what it is about like content right now, but like every time I refresh my YouTube page to watch something new, I'm like, where's the stuff? Why are these people not delivering? Like, no shade to y'all, because I mean, I'm drier on ideas than ever, and I don't even do this. True. Like we just do this for fun, but like, yeah, I've noticed that with like the YouTube channels that I normally follow, like the podcasts, all that. I'm like, wait, what's in my air? I need it, and I want not only
have people not been posting as frequently. I don't feel like I have been as drawn to what they have post. Like if you show me. True. If you post on YouTube a try-on haul, I'm not watching it. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm there for your personality. And I get that's a brand deal, and I will say I do love an unboxing. I do love a product review. But as far as clothes, I'm not naive enough to follow. I see that it's an ad. Why would I click to watch a 30-minute commercial?
Yeah,
if you were
wouldn't.
watching TV, you would change channels, and therefore I'm changing channels.
Those kinds of videos are for the followers that are like so dedicated that they don't give a crap what they post.
They don't
like
care,
if Claudia posted that, I would watch it the whole thing through and love every second of it. But that's rare to have somebody that you're that obsessed with that like.
Oh my gosh. Can I say my fan theory that one of my fave large YouTubers, I think she watches us?
Oh, yeah, you can.
If you're listening, just know that I know. And I would just love a little shout out because her editing style got similar to ours around Christmas. And then she started saying things that we do, and she started playing the games that we play. And obviously she's her, and like our ideas aren't always like we're not the first to do it, but we were first to play that game. I'll tell you that freaking now.
That is true. You're right about that.
And that's where I think
1,000%. That was like 2 years ago.
Maybe even 3.
Okay? Yeah, that was a minute ago.
So and she's always said and claimed that this larger creator has claimed that she is good at finding people before they blow up.
That might be happening.
We haven't.
If you're listening to this, you can be our friend. Like at least. Like,
I'm not even trying to clout chase. I just genuinely admire her so much, and like game respects game. Like,
yeah. You're definitely more invested in her channel than me. I didn't even really watch her or kind of really know who she was before you talked about her. And I've watched some of her videos here and there, and all the ones that I've seen I've enjoyed. But I definitely don't know as much about like her. Yeah. I'm not as frequent of a
She's
viewer.
Not one I always followed, but I guess one day I just watched something because the title interests me, and then you just kind of been hooked. But she's taken a lot of time off too for like mental health and things, which I always support people taking off the time. It's their life, their career. Like if I could take unlimited PTO, by all means I would.
Why not? Yeah, exactly.
But I have been hungry as a fan for more content because content may be content. But anyway, okay, my question for you. I feel like I've really struggled recently with like what I want to eat. I'm just not in the mood for anything. So I was wondering if you could share either your current go-to meal or go-to snacks with you, girl.
Interesting.
Preferably like a home, not like a food.
Lay's chip. Or you mean not like a restaurant?
Not a restaurant.
Oh, like something that I either get from the grocery store or make or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, one recipe, which this probably won't help you because I think this is like one of the things that you have eaten a lot lately, but it's a different kind. Kind. One recipe that I've made a lot lately, which is so good. It's a salmon recipe, but hear me out. It's really good. I make it in my air fryer. The whole recipe I make in the air fryer, except for the rice. Actually, that's on the stove. But it's like a more Asian twist on salmon. It's called, I think the recipe is technically called like a soy miso glazed salmon or something.
Oh my goodness. Sounds yummy.
And it's really good. You make this sauce and it's literally just like a little bit of butter and this soy miso glaze that you get at the store, and you put it on the salmon. You cook it in the air fryer. It comes out. It tastes amazing. And I eat it with broccoli over jasmine rice. And the broccoli is the secret because there is this like cooking oil that I don't know. I don't know. It's some kind of Asian cooking oil that apparently is used in a lot of Asian dishes, and it's really good. It's called mirin. And it makes the broccoli taste like another. Like, I don't understand it. You like toss it with the broccoli and a couple seasonings, and it's literally so good. I found the recipe in my air fryer recipe book, actually.
Oh.
And it's so fast and easy.
Send it over because I'm interested.
And it's amazing. It tastes really good, and it's a different take on salmon. It's not like your lemon salmon or your like those kinds. It's a different thing. So it's pretty good. So what kind of snack? I don't know. I've been really into mango lately.
Oh,
like fresh mango.
Love a
That
mango.
reminds me, I just cut up some the other day and I need to eat it. It's in my fridge.
That's right. Eat it before it goes bad.
Yeah, mango. I don't know. I've been kind of feeling the same way that like I eat the same stuff all the time.
Yep.
And my last grocery trip that I just went on, I actually like made a point to get stuff for new recipes. Oh, BLTs. Oh my God. BLTs. With avocado. Oh my gosh. Stop. I can't. I will go through phases where I don't even know what a BLT is, and then I'll rediscover it and I'll eat it for like a month straight because it's so freaking good. I don't know what it is about it, but it hits different. Okay, a BLT with avocado. Oh my gosh, stop!
I thought you genuinely meant you didn't know what BLE stood for, or BLT.
No. I meant like they didn't exist. No. I know what it stands for, but it's like it doesn't exist to me as a food choice. Right. And then I remember that it exists, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I literally had a BLT today and yesterday, and I'll probably have one tomorrow.
I'll say it looked juicy from the TikTok. Go follow her.
So good. And thank you, H1 on TikTok. Thanks. The tomato I got was from the farmer's market. Oh my gosh, stop! It was so good. I could not even stand it. I wanted to eat 3 more, but like obviously I don't need 3 sandwiches, so I don't know. That probably didn't help, but yeah, that's my.
No, I appreciate it. I definitely want the salmon recipe.
I'll send it to you.
Yes,
that's good. Okay. Next question. What is one of the best memories that you have from your childhood?
Oh my gosh! Wow, she's pull out the archives.
I know. Isn't this a random one?
Yeah. Well, something that comes to mind is that when we were younger, I will reference this because Hannah will know, in my den, the downstairs TV room, there is this little fireplace, and there's like a brick alcove that sticks out, and it's like a ledge. And when we were kids, it was kind of like a stage. So on Friday evenings when my parents would get off of work, we would always order pizza. We would get the same pizza from the same place. And that was like our thing. And then Colton and I would stand on the fireplace and like put on a show.
Oh my gosh.
Like, dance and sing. And I remember this is specifically where my love of country music came from, because it was always typically Tim McGraw songs, because that's one of the few CDs my dad would have in his truck. And when he would drive us around for the week, poor him, because we would always be like, play number 4, and we only wanted to listen to like the good songs.
Yeah.
Because this is before like smartphones. This was like a CD, like track number 4. Let's run it.
There was no Spotify, Apple Music.
Right.
Yeah.
You had to fast or rewind that thing and go back.
She said, "Run it back, number 4, please," over and over.
Yes, and he had to be so tired of hearing to those 3 songs when we.
He probably knew those songs back and front, up and down, like the back of his hand.
And it's so funny because even though country music is kind of harmless, like it was definitely talking about like a guy hitting on a girl and like kissing her and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But when you're kids, it doesn't really.
You don't register it as that. You don't even know what the lyrics are. You're just like da di da di da.
Right. So we would just dance on, and I'm sure that's where like our love for performing and just being like around music and dance and
that's really
entertaining
cute.
Came from. So that was kind of what comes to mind, and something I definitely don't think I've shared anywhere.
No, I don't even think you've said that. I don't even think I've ever heard that. That's really cute. I can just picture that's adorable.
Yeah, because we were maybe like, it was before we had started school, like 5, 4, like little.
That is so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh, good. Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah. Okay. We kind of talked about this earlier as well. My question for you. Content has been dry, specifically for us recently. We've been low on ideas.
True.
Name 3. This is our time to brainstorm 3 content ideas of things. Give me 3 ideas that you would want to do or see other people do. They could just be topics. They don't have to be like an exact video.
Oh no. Okay.
Putting you on the spot, so now you gotta do it.
Like, okay. I guess you said it doesn't matter what I would want to do or want to see.
Yeah, either one. I don't know if there's a sound that you think should be used.
I want to see moving vlogs from you. That's not a new idea though.
That's not a new idea.
We've been known. I kind of love cooking videos.
Right.
I kind of love recipe, I don't know,
recipe
people
talk?
who actually know what they're doing as far as cooking.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of that on TikTok lately, and I kind of think that would be like good on YouTube. I want to watch, and I know that exists. I'm not even on that side of YouTube, so like I know I could find it if I looked it up now, but I'm not in the cooking creator space. So I want to see, like, maybe you could try a new recipe or something. I don't know, and do like a cooking and chat situation.
True, that would be good.
I like cooking. I like cooking videos. They're satisfying. What else? I
was gonna say, I think.
I don't freaking know. Maybe
that has to be for me. It could be for anyone.
Oh, I need to see. And this is what I need to see soon. I need to see a lookbook video. Okay, a lookbook. Yes, I said what I said. I need to see a lookbook for young professional work outfits. Okay, because you're literally about to be a young professional in 2 weeks, and hopefully I will not be long after. So I need to know, because my fashion in that department is real bad. It doesn't even exist. I have like one outfit literally that would be acceptable to go into a corporate office for an interview, a job, anything. So definitely need work, and I would like to see a lookbook. Thank you. From somebody on how to dress corporate but like still cute, and like still young but fashionable but professional, you know?
That's a great idea, honestly.
I need that. Please do it, because I can't do it. I don't even know. I will.
It might take some time, but it'll be there
eventually. Yeah. Those are my best 2 ideas. I can't give you 3.
That's fine.
Sorry.
That's fine. You redeemed yourself with the second one.
Thank you. Whew. Nervous over here. I don't want to get kicked out.
She's like, I'm sweating.
Okay. You asked me that, so I ask you. I have 2 more. How many more do you have? Do you have 2?
I have 3.
Oh, you have 3? That's
But
suspicious.
2 are short.
Okay. This is very general. What is something that you're loving right now? It could be a product, a person, a thing, a place, an activity, a hobby, a whatever.
Activity, a hobby, a person, place, could be a thing.
A thing, a product, a show.
Product-wise,
food.
It's the phone cases for me. I influence Hannah. It almost looks like we traded phone cases, but
it kind of does.
I will say, I literally just put this on, and there's like scuffs on it that I can't get off. Like, it's been on my phone for less than 30, like an hour, however long we've been on this podcast. So I'm suspicious about that. But the neon phone cases that are at TJ Maxx and Marshall's, I'm not going to tell you the name because 1, I don't know, and 2, if you sell them out, I will come for you. I waited 6 months for them to come back in stock and bought 3 different colors. And kept the old one I had. So I've been loving those. I've also, the other thing I'll say is I've just been about like truly taking advantage of every opportunity, having that mindset to like live life and like just say yes and show up and talk and meet new people. I feel like I've been meeting so many new people recently, and I've been loving it.
Good.
So those are my faves. Okay. As someone getting ready to go to Colorado and do all the snow sports things, are you team ski or team snowboard? Why? And which one should I be?
Snowboard. Snowboard.
You're speaking my language.
Snowboard.
Everyone else has told me ski.
Bleh. Snowboarding. I can say confidently that snowboarding is better because I took snowboarding classes for a year when I went to App State. It was my PE class that I took 2 semesters in a row. And not only is it the more elite sport because it looks cooler.
That's what I thought.
It looks fun. Okay, I will say I've never skied, so I'm a little biased. I'll admit it. I've never been skiing, but like it's not as cool as snowboarding, okay? You look cooler snowboarding.
That's what I said.
It's more fun. It looks more fun. And also I've heard that I don't know what the saying is. I think it's that it's easier to
pick up
snowboarding, but harder to get good at it.
Yes, I've heard that too.
And then harder to pick up skiing, but once you pick it up, easier to get good at it.
Yeah, I've heard both.
I don't remember which one is which. I don't really know. But I think snowboarding is cooler. It's funner. And I also have done it, and I really loved it a lot. And I thought it was really fun. And I feel like it's less common. So, like,
that's
go against the grain.
Everyone I know is skiing. And I'm like, no. Snowboarding. I just feel like I'm a snowboarder.
snowboarding is cool and it's fun. And honestly, it is a little bit difficult. It's not that hard. Once you learn how to go down, it's easy. You go down. You go in a straight line. You're good. The hard part is learning the tricks, the different like maneuvers and all that stuff. But I don't know something about it. It also seems safer to me for some reason because when you're in skis, you got 2 ski poles and 2 ski legs and you got all 4 limbs going everywhere. When you're snowboarding, you're strapped in. So if you fall, the whole board is falling with you. It's not like your limbs and your skis and your poles are going to be going every which way, like potentially cutting your neck off. I don't know. I just have like
I feel you on that.
A nightmare vision of like a ski pole like chopping my face into pieces.
I see it impaling me in the stomach as I start to tumble.
As you tumble, exactly. Yeah. But snowboarding, it's all one platform. You're on there. There's no poles. It's just you, the one board. You're flat to the thing. Your both feet are strapped in. And if you go, the board is going with you most likely. And it's not going to fly and stab through your stomach. Yeah. I don't know. Plus, it's just, I don't know. It's fun. I liked it.
All right. I appreciate it because we got 1 team snowboard and about 5 team skis.
No, snowboard. I do want to learn how to ski and go skiing just to experience it because I've never done it. But snowboarding just seems better. I don't know.
I'd love to do both at the end of the day, but we'll see what I start with and what I stick with.
Okay. Let me know because I want to know how it turns out.
I will keep you updated.
All right. My last question. This is kind of like a different one. If you could be reborn into any year that you have not already lived in, so it can't be anything from 1998 to 2022.
Oh, so like go back or go forward? Or
I mean, either. If you want to go forward, sure.
I think I want to go back.
If you could be reborn into any year that you have not been alive for, what would it be and why?
I feel like it'd be really cool to go back to like somewhere in the roaring 20s where like people were just partying. Like if I could live in New York during that time, I think that would be kind of cool. I've always low-key been obsessed with The Great Gatsby and would love to go to like a party like that where you get dressed up and there's like the true elegance of like old money New York. Like
yeah.
Obviously things like Gossip Girl and Sex and the City really like paint the New York picture, but there's nothing like The Great Gatsby as far as like the Hamptons and Long Island for like old, like that's cool.
It is cool. I would. There's so many time periods and eras that I wish I could go back to, but that's definitely one of them.
Right, because I don't really care. Like when I say I don't care about the 80s, like it's not that far away, and in a way it's coming back, and like the 70s and 60s, like okay.
I would want to go to the 50s.
Okay.
I'd want to go to the 50s as like another option because I think the 50s is when they had like diners and poodle skirts and like jukeboxes and all that vibe. And that just sounds so fun. I just want to go to a diner, drink a milkshake, and then break out and dance in the middle of the diner. Like that's just, I don't know.
That also I feel like checks for you because I feel like that was the era where like dating, you like wrote love letters and like you asked them like formally out, and you wore like the varsity. It's like Grease vibes. You wear like the Letterman jacket, and you get the class, like your man's class ring, like true like chivalry at its finest. That's a good one. True. I respect.
And I've heard stories that's like.
Wait, what?
Go ahead. Wait, what? I was talking
you heard
and
stories.
Then you were talking at the same time. I was going to say I've heard stories about that time period because that was when like my grandpa was about our age. He was born in the 30s.
That makes sense.
He was born in 33.
Oh, I'm glad you know
20
that.
years later would have been the 50s. And he would have been about 20, yeah. So, and he tells like all these stories about when he was in college, all the things that he and my grandma used to do when they were young. And I'm just like, dang, that sounds like a blast. Like, I wish I could have been y'all back in the 50s.
I will say the times without all the technology, like it had to been just that much more wilder because there was no one to document the shitty stuff you were doing.
For real. Okay. Back to you.
I have 2 more. They're very, very quick. This was going around on TikTok, and I don't know if I have a personal stance, but I think you might. How do you pronounce the name of your favorite peanut butter and chocolate candy.
Oh, Reese's?
Okay.
It's not Reese's.
A lot of people got heated because they would find out their friends pronounced it Reese's.
No, Reese's.
Yeah, I will say the cups are Reese's, but I will say the little disc are Reese's Pieces.
You think it's Reese's Pieces and Reese's Cups?
Yes.
Reese's Pieces.
Yes, I said what I said.
Reese's Cups. Reese's Pieces. No. I'm sorry, no. Reese's Pieces? 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 What is that? It's pieces, bestie. It's pieces.
Just as a child, I stuck to that, and I have to go with my childhood. Nostalgia.
I could see Reese's Pieces.
She said Pieces
being a thing, but I still don't stand by it. I still would say Reese's.
I would still say the brand as a whole, I would refer to as Reese's.
Yeah, I'm not that passionate about it, but then again, I'm not really sure what a Pieces is.
The Pieces is not really an equation. It's more if it's Reese's or Reese's.
I know, but like you would think it would rhyme. So if it's Pieces, Reese's. Pieces is not a word. But I could see why a child might think that.
Yeah, I think you're right. Some people were really had it right and wrong.
Upset about it. Yeah. No,
yeah. So I didn't know
saw that too. Just Reese's.
Just Reese's. Okay. Then my last one is, what is your favorite flavor of Jolly Rancher? Because I feel like this set the tone for what kind of flavor you like for the rest of your life. When you were a kid and someone gave you Jolly Rancher, the 5 flavors, this is how you determined what your go-to slushy flavor is, what your go-to lollipop flavor is. This made a lot of decisions for me.
Okay, so 5 flavors are green apple, blue raspberry, cherry, grape, and watermelon, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I think that my favorite flavor now is different from one when I was a child. So should I say which one?
You can say both.
I don't know.
Specifically the now one.
My favorite flavor used to always be grape. Always. I was obsessed with grape. And I don't know if I did that because I wanted to be like Sam, my older brother, and he is a grape stan.
Oh.
Or if I truly loved it. I truly did love it. Actually, yeah, to this day, my top 2 flavors are grape and watermelon. I would pick watermelon over grape now, I think.
Okay.
I absolutely... Combo. I cannot do... Oh, I mean no. I don't mean together.
Okay.
You just
mean in order.
I just mean in order.
And grape and watermelon.
The top 2 places are grape and watermelon. I don't know which order. I think I would go for watermelon more now than grape. But cherry, I absolutely cannot stand. It tastes like cough syrup. I know that's your favorite flavor, so I'm sorry, but I hate cherry so much, and I always have. Green apple is too sour. I don't like it. And then blue raspberry.
My mom loves it.
Really? She loves green apple?
You know how I feel about the
blue raspberry is not real. That is a made-up thing that some crazy person made up, and it doesn't exist. Yes. Have you ever seen a blue raspberry? No, you haven't. So don't try to come at me with blue raspberry. That's not a flavor. It's not a thing. It doesn't exist.
No,
therefore, blue raspberry is below cherry, and I hate cherry, so that's saying a lot.
I feel you on the blue raspberry. Blue raspberry is the bottom of my totem pole.
It's the evil stepsister. That's what it is. Because
people ride or die for their blue stuff, though.
How? I don't get it.
I'm team grape before blue raspberry.
No, blue raspberry.
My order would be cherry, watermelon, green apple, grape, and then blue raspberry.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we both kind of like watermelon. You like watermelon-ish. Yeah. I like watermelon.
I do like watermelon. Yeah. Anything that's a red flavor, I typically like.
Me too, except cherry.
Yeah, I could see why.
Weird.
Cherry's just the juiciest.
I just have never liked cherry anything. I don't like cherry Coke. I don't like cherry candy. I don't like the red Starburst, and I'm pretty sure they're cherry.
Are you? They're the best ones.
No, the
best
rank
one your Starburst flavors.
The best one is, you're gonna actually probably.
You're gonna say if you say lemon. If you say lemon.
No, that's banana, I thought. I'm pretty sure it's banana.
No, it's lemon, sweetie.
Regardless of what it is, I don't like it. I never eat it. That's why I don't know what flavor it is. My favorite flavor is orange. And then it's pink.
Pink is the flavor.
Orange, pink, red, yellow.
Oh, wow. Okay. I
love
hate
orange.
That.
Orange, pink, red, yellow. Yellow
You're
is
a good person to
disgusting.
share a pack with.
Why? Because you like red and
Oh,
pink.
I don't like it. Yeah, I like red and pink.
I like orange and pink.
But
If you come at me with yellow starburst, I will look the other way. I can't. That's offensive.
I think all
What about-
Starburst are pretty good, but
What about Sour Patch
it's
Kids?
red, pink, orange, yellow.
Red, pink.
I don't even really like Sour Patch.
Sour Patch Kids. You don't.
But red's the best. And then green because it's lime, and then orange and yellow are kind of tied, and then blue's absolutely last.
Oh,
You realize they're just Swedish fish with this sugar on top, right?
It's crazy because I hate Swedish fish, but that also is probably why I don't like the red Sour Patch Kids.
I think I remember this because we were eating. I think we ate those one time together, and
I only like the
liked
orange
them.
ones.
oh, she said I don't like any of them but the orange.
Well, I like the green. The green are
I like
okay.
the green.
The green are pretty good, but I like the orange.
All right,
the most.
Skittles. Okay, can we talk about how they changed the
I don't even-
Skittles from lime to green apple, and now they went back from green
To
apple
lime.
to lime. Green was the
Isn't
best
there?
one?
Isn't it red, purple, green, and yellow?
There's an orange.
Oh shit, orange, and that's my favorite kind.
Yeah, but red strawberry instead of cherry,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have lemon, lime, orange, and grape.
I think I
green
like all
apple-
Skittles.
I do too, but green apple just hit like you could taste the green apple compared to all the citrus ones.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah, that's hilarious.
Anyway, enough about candy.
Enough about
Whole
ranking our
episode on-
candies. I know we really should. That'd be kind of funny. Actually, that would probably flop, but like it's funny to talk about.
No, tell me why the other day I was looking at the analytics because we didn't post on Sunday, so I was like, let me go at least see how things are doing.
Mhm.
Tell me why the episode that has done the best recently is the celebrity one.
That was loud. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Are you serious?
I think, yeah. And for the listeners, we're proud of every episode that we've put out except the celebrity
That one. Yeah.
But, you know,
That's
if you're
really
liking
funny.
it, let us know.
That's hilarious.
And on that note, we're going to wrap up
yeah,
this
we're done.
episode because we're officially an hour and 20 minutes in.
Yeah, we
Thank
gotta
you
go.
guys
This
so
is
much
not good.
for watching. Definitely more live updates to come. The next episode will not be live. It'll be pre-recorded. So we won't have like an update on things. But the week
Mhm.
after that, you will get a nice fresh update on my first week on the job, Hannah's trip to Seattle, and much, much more. So like and subscribe because lots of good things are coming. And we do have a fun episode coming next week. It's just not going to be an update on things. Be sure to give us a 5-star rating if you're listening on Spotify or Apple. But other than that, we love you guys, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.